Hey everyone, I'm so excited to be sitting down with Matt Brennan. He's a client of mine. He's also the winner of Guy's Grocery Games. The episode is called Guilty Pleasure Wheels.
There you go.
Yeah. It wasn't easy to say.
I'm glad we got that one. Two takes.
So we're going to actually talk about his experience with hypnotherapy, and also we're going to get into a bit of the show that he did, and also he's got 2 food trucks here and a brick and mortar restaurant here in Vancouver called Shameless Buns, so we'll talk a little bit about those too. So thanks for sitting down, Matt.
Of course. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so first of all, I wanted you to tell me a little bit about your experience with hypnosis, what you take from it, how it makes you feel after, what it's done for you.
Totally. So I mean, I'm the kind of guy who I'm open to anything, and I've tried a lot of different things in my life. I consider myself to be kind of a bit of a spiritual person, not super religious or anything like that, but I've definitely got some spirituality flowing through my body. And my wife, who you are familiar with, who you know, told me that she has a friend who started this hypnotherapy practice, and she's had a few friends come to see you, and I heard positive things, and I was kind of at a place in my life, I think we met maybe about a year ago, and just kind of a place in my life where I was just looking for something. I've had some successes, but I'd also, I'd had past trauma, and a lot of the common things that most of us deal with on a daily basis, insecurity and self-esteem issues, and kind of like, what am I doing in this world? Where am I going? And how am I going to get there? And so I think I was just in a really good open place when she introduced you to me, and we met and we did some hypnotherapy, and honestly, I'm not blowing smoke up your ass. I've told a lot of people, it's probably the best thing I've ever done in terms of like a therapeutic type of thing. Thank you. And I think I've seen you four or 5 times now, and every time I see you, I leave with this energy searing through my body, and it's so different from traditional therapy, from talk therapy, which I've experienced as well in the past. I've done all different types of, therapeutic things over the years. And for me, what I see hypnotherapy as is empowerment. Mm-hmm. And that's really what it is to me, is it's empowerment.
Yeah, I like to take what's already inside of people, maybe they're not even aware of it, and bring it out.
Totally,
yeah.
Totally.
So you did mention something, and that's that you were totally ready for something, you're open. That's really important, because when you're at threshold and you want change and you're willing, you will allow yourself to go into hypnosis.
Yeah.
So that's important.
Totally,
Yeah, it's been really good. And you gave me a call, and you said you were asked to go on this show, and you were going to LA, and you wanted to come in and see me. So just describe a bit about why you wanted to see me, and maybe your experience with that.
Yeah, for sure.
And then subsequently what happened on the show.
For sure, yeah. So I was asked to be on a show called Guy's Grocery Games, which is a super popular show on the Food Network. It's hosted by Guy Fieri, who is like the king of the Food Network. Super famous guy, and somebody that I look up to, somebody that I've been watching for years and love what he does. I think he's awesome. And so it was really cool and overwhelming and exciting that I was asked to be on the show. And I thought, let's go see Allison and see what we can do. And so I really just, I think you actually helped me kind of figure out why I wanted to see you for that specific reason. And I think it was to prepare me to just let it happen, and to just go on the show, and to take that nervous energy, because obviously I was nervous. Anybody would be nervous going on a cooking competition. And take that nervous energy and kind of transition that nervous energy into positive energy and excitement. And that's what we worked on when I saw you. I think I saw you like a week before I left for the show, and you had me visualize basically being there and visualize the nerves and the, you know, how I would be feeling, and you know, take that and turn that into something positive and something really exciting. And so, like, literally when I was on the show, I had that in my body, and it wasn't something that I was like forcing. It was just kind of there because you had implemented that. You know, basically taken that and put it inside me, for lack of a better word or term or whatever. And great things happened.
That's awesome. In fact, you won. So it was.
I won, yes,
and I watched
thank
the
you.
show after, and yes, you did come across as really at ease and really enjoying being in it rather than experiencing anxiety about
Right.
it. And,
Yeah,
and that
thank you.
really translated on camera.
Thank you.
So congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you as well. It's great. I wanted to talk a little bit about your food trucks
All
and
right,
your restaurant.
let's do
If
it.
you are local, you have to check out Shameless Buns. You started with one food truck and a dream.
And a dream. I call myself a hopeless entrepreneur. I'm the kind of guy who I can't work for anybody. I'm a terrible employee. I've been a dreamer my whole life. I've always wanted to do crazy things and great things and exciting things. And I fell in love with food like 10 years ago, cooking it, eating it, exploring it, learning about it. And my wife, Corvette, is also a huge foodie as well. And it's kind of what brought us together. It's kind of was like the shared passion that we could, you know, we could love and we could enjoy. And I had this crazy idea of let's start a food truck. And that idea turned into Shameless Buns.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And then how long was it after that you added a second food truck?
So we actually opened our brick and mortar restaurant first. So we opened that about 2 years after we launched the first food truck, and then we launched a second food truck last year.
Wow.
Yeah. So we're 5 years in now.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And do you have a line of sauces or anything in the works?
Yeah. I mean, we have sauces and some retail items as well. We do farmers markets, and maybe we'll be in retail in the near future.
Yeah.
So lots of plans, lots of things in the works.
That's great.
Yeah, thank you.
So anything else? Any other big dreams?
I'd love to be on some more TV. I'd love to, you know, I'd love to take over Guy Fieri's job and travel the world and eat and laugh and be merry and all that good stuff and show people how awesome food is.
And you'd be great at that. You have an acting background.
I
and
do,
you're really good on camera.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you so much, Matt. Thank you so much for sitting down with me. I appreciate it. And for everyone, like I said, I'm going to link Matt's restaurant information below so you can go check out Shameless Buns. It's, how would you describe it? Filipino fusion?
It's a wild place. Yeah, it's a wild place. We call it Filipino inspired. We take Filipino flavors and we make it as approachable and accessible for everybody. We do really fun, cool sandwiches and loaded fries and just lots of other crazy things.
Yeah.
And lots of exciting, bold flavors, and it's a good time. It's a good time. It's
it
a must,
is a good time.
must
I
try.
can attest to that. And like he said, his wife Corvette is also a really wonderful chef. You got to check it out. I'll link the info below. And thanks, everyone. We'll see you soon.
Awesome. Thank you.